Hello and welcome. This is Blue Club Sports, where I talk about everything going on in the sports world. My name is Ian, and I appreciate you clicking on this video. Please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I also recommend putting a comment down below because I do respond to them and might even feature it in a future video. Now, let's crack on with the video. So, immediate reaction to the FA Cup Community Shield. This will not be out immediately after the game. I have to go into work right now, so it'll be out late night tonight if you live in America. So Trent Alexander-Arnold opens the scoreline in the 21st minute. Great goal, a great assist by Mohamed Salah. Trent Alexander-Arnold, I feel like as a Chelsea fan, if he was on my team, it's a weird thing because he's so great offensively, he's so great at playmaking, but defensively, there's a lot to be desired. It's definitely not on the same level as the offensive side of the ball, with him. So it's just a weird player because, a lot of people blamed him for conceding to Vinicius Jr. in the Champions League final last year. But are you really going to try to get rid of him? Are you really going to try to sell the player or drop him out of the starting 11? I feel like his offensive production makes up for some of his defensive liabilities. We got to see Julian Alvarez and Phil Foden come on in halftime. But the first half, it was great end-to-end football. The first half, if that makes sense, Liverpool was dominating, I feel like. And then the second half of the first half, it was mostly Man City dominating. But halftime came, Liverpool were going in 1-up, and then Julian Alvarez scores a goal. Phil Foden takes it into the box. Adrian, the goalkeeper for Liverpool, tries to recover the ball, does not. It's a loose ball. Julian Alvarez pokes it into the goal, and after a review from VAR, there was belief that Phil Foden was offside. The goal was given, so it was 1-1 to Man City. So right now, it was 1-1 tied game. And that moment, I thought it was going to be a really, really good game, right? But after that, it was all Liverpool in all honesty. Ruben Diaz has a handball in his own penalty area. I believe it was Darwin Nunez was trying to hit the ball down, and it hit while Ruben Diaz was jumping. His arm was in a weird position. The ball hits his arm, and it's the modern day handball, right? They look at VAR. If it touches your hand, it's in a weird, unnatural position, they say, and it's given. So, of course, Man City fans can say that's a cheap penalty, but that's the modern day penalty. That's going to be given 100% of the time. As long as they're consistent about that in the Premier League this year, I wouldn't be mad if Chelsea conceded a penalty like that. As long as there's consistency, because I don't want to see it where the same thing happens in another game and they don't give it because it's kind of unfair for the team to concede a goal like that. So I think as long as they're consistent about it, like they said in the broadcast, I'm fine with it. And then because they conceded a penalty, Mohamed Salah does what he does. He converts the penalty, and now it's 2-1 to Liverpool. And then Darwin Nunez scores a great header. I forgot who swung in the cross, but it finds Andy Robertson in the far post. He knocks it down. And then Darwin Nunez just glances it with his head, and it's in the back of the net. Darwin Nunez, as soon as he got into the game, he was really, really good. He was sent in the 59th minute, and yeah, one game's not gonna change my mind, but definitely it's looking good. It's looking good for Liverpool, and Darwin Nunez looks like he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Definitely a player I would like at Chelsea just based off that one game, because that's one thing that we don't have is an electric central forward. And I think that's what we need. Kai Havertz is great. He does his own thing, but being electric and running at defenders, and just how energetic Darwin Nunez was. It was really impressive to see, honestly. But I predicted this was going to be 2-0 to City. I was dead wrong. 3-1 to Liverpool was the final scoreline. But yeah, I was just very pleased in general on the quality of play already, shown so early in the season, and it's basically the final game of preseason, and they were playing at that high level. It was really good to watch. So if you were able to catch the game, you were treated to great football, high quality football that we expect to see in England. But yeah, this might I would be silly to say that this is going to affect what I think is going to happen in the Premier League, but I've always trusted Liverpool in finals. Of course, they did it against in the FA Cup, the EFL Cup, right? I just feel like, just to give a sneak peek into my Premier League prediction video, I just feel like Man City's built for the league. The marathon, the 38-match marathon the Premier League is. Whereas Liverpool's good at, one-on-one matchups, and that's why they do great in knockout competitions. But that's all I got to say in the video. If you enjoyed the match or you enjoyed my recap of the game, please drop a like. And thanks very much for watching, and you have a good day.